I want to talk to you guys about playing nice in the sandbox. Unfortunately, lawyers typically suck at this. And most lawyers, men and women, like to go around, beat their chest and tell everybody that they're smarter and that if you don't do it my way, there's going to be consequences and repercussions. And that's just not the way that I work. It's not the way I like to be spoken to, even from somebody who has some sort of perceived or actual knowledge or authority that I don't have. So when we're working with families in tough situations, whether they're intra-family disputes or whether they are issues. I just had a call this morning with a woman up in the Panhandle of Florida, Panama City Beach area, and her mom is running out of days, and she's in the process of trying to get Medicaid, which I think we're going to help her with. But they told her there is no long-term beds here or anywhere in the Panama City Beach area for skilled nursing. So you may have to find a place hundreds of miles away and, take your mom and put her there. So, the reality is the facility that she's in, the rehab, can't make an unsafe discharge. So the first thing is they can't just call the daughter and say, hey, you better be here Friday to pick up your mom or we're going to, wheel her out into the parking lot and let her die. It's not the way that works, at least not if they want to keep their license to be a nursing home. So, when I explained to the daughter how we operate, she seemed to be very happy and a stress reduction because I said, listen, we're going to kill them with kindness. We always get more with honey than vinegar, at least in our world. And so we're just going to call them and say, listen, is there any way you can help us because we can't take care of mom at home and we can't find another facility in the area that can take mom that has a long-term Medicaid bed available. And so, in order to make a safe discharge, and that's the subtle way of letting them know that we know the rules and we know they can't just throw her out, in order to make a safe discharge, is there any way you can help us? And if you can't find a place locally that has a long-term bed, could you keep her? Now, we could take the opposite approach and say, we know the rules and you can't throw her out and you better keep her or we're going to sue you and call the ombudsman. Yeah, I could do that, but I wouldn't want a facility that I just treated that way taking care of my mom. So we don't want a facility who has a bad taste in their mouth about your lawyer taking care of your mom. So it's just the way we do it. Figure I'd give you my perspective on how we do things and why that may be different than most lawyers who like to jump up and down and scream and talk about their authority and tell you what's going to happen if you don't do it their way. Lawyers suck. Have a great day.